Hi YouTube, it's Kathy. Welcome back to Ask an Introvert, the weekly YouTube series where you ask questions and I answer them. This week's question from the comment section is, how on earth does an introvert try and explain why they need to retreat from groups to recharge to people who just don't understand? This is a really great question, and like many things in life, it contains multitudes. It really depends on the type of person who's not understanding what you're talking about. If they're legitimately trying to understand what you're talking about, and they're not kind of brushing it off as just you being weird, then sitting them down and actually talking to them about how you feel in social circumstances and what you do to feel better is a great route to go. You can use metaphors to do with batteries and how they're charged differently depending on the different type of device. I like to think about it like this. If I plug my mobile phone charger into an outlet, it charges way faster than if I plug it into my computer while my computer is charging. Because of this, you can say that going and reading by yourself is like plugging into a wall outlet, and being in a room full of people, even though you're able to have a personal conversation within all of that chaos, is kind of like the charging from the computer. It kind of helps, but what really helps is doing a different kind of charging altogether. Now, sometimes people will ask, and they're not really all that interested in the answer. They're asking in kind of a small talk way, and they're not looking for a really big answer. They're looking for the quickest answer you can give, and they'll probably forget it. Being able to identify who wants a real answer and who doesn't is a great life skill, and it makes everything way less stressful. With something like this, you don't have to go into what introversion is. If they're just asking, hey, how come you keep leaving for a while? You can say, I really needed some fresh air, or I had an important phone call to make. Sometimes this isn't even lying. I do value my fresh air, and sometimes I do like to call people when I'm feeling overwhelmed and just talk to one person who understands that I just need to talk to one person. Sometimes there'll be a kind of in the middle class of people, kind of akin to concerned trolls. And these are the type of people that will say, well, I just feel bad because I don't feel like you're getting the best experience out of this whole situation, and it would be really great if you could just stick around for longer. There's a lot of emotional manipulation in this, and oftentimes they don't even understand that there is, so just calling them out on being manipulative is not going to help the situation. These are the type of people that require a sit-down discussion outside of this party or social experience, specifically to let them know why you don't enjoy being in a party, even though that's what people are supposed to do. Natural fallacy. And for some people, you might not just be able to get it across to them how you're feeling. And that's perfectly okay. If they still are really wanting to know, there's a couple of different things you can do. One of them is recommending the book Quiet by Susan Cain. This is a great book about introversion. I highly recommend it. The second thing you can do is send them my videos. I don't know how to wink. That was probably really weird looking. Is that how you wink? I don't know. In any case, one of the things I'm trying to do with these videos is to provide a source for people who just don't understand and are trying. Not to mention, if they have more questions, they can let me know about them down in the comments below, and suddenly you're not the introvert they have to go to every time they don't understand what you're doing. If you would like to ask an introvert, that would be wonderful. You can do so down in the comments below. On the way down in the comments section, if you hit that subscribe button, that would be very nice of you. You can like and share this as you see fit, and I will see you next Monday for another Ask an Introvert. Bye!